Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the online class of Programming Fundamentals. Today we are going to record our third lecture of Programming Fundamentals. Before starting the new lecture, let's have a quick recap of our last lecture. In the last lecture, we discussed types of translators. Then we discussed the types of data types. Then further we discussed the variables, the int variable, the float variable, and the character variable. These were the topics that we already discussed in the second lecture. Translators, the compilers, and the interpreter. Compiler, a type of translator that converts the entire program in one shot, while the interpreter converts the program in the line-by-line manners. Three types, basic types of data: integer, float, and character data. Then we discuss after that variables and how to store these three types of data into variables. We discuss the general syntax to declare a variable, how to assign values to the variable. We discussed in details. Still, if you have questions, you can ask your questions in the comment section. As I told you that in the second lecture we started discussing the terminologies in programming subject. Furthermore, before moving forward, one thing in the terminologies that is important, that is the format specifiers. A question that raised in mind that what are format specifiers. So keep in mind, in C means in C language, these format specifiers are used for input and output purposes. By using this concept, a computer can understand that what type of data in a variable during taking input using any input function, and while displaying or printing using any output functions. कि वो आपसे किस टाइप का डेटा ले रहा है, we will discuss in details. As we discussed that there are basically three types of variable: int, the float, and the character. So all of them have different format specifiers. So format specifier for the int is %d, for float is %f, and for %c. These format specifier will be used for input output purposes. We will discuss what do we mean by input output purpose, but for this point you people should understand the format specifier for different variable types. For example, for int we use %d, for float we use %f, and %c is used for character functions, character variables. These are the different format specifiers. Now, what is the basic application and implementations? How to implement these format specifier? What does it tell to the compiler? What is the basic purpose of this? Inshallah, when we start our programs, you will understand the basic role of these format specifiers in your programs. So यहाँ तक तो बात हुई टर्मिनोलॉजीज की. I hope आपको समझ आ गई होगी. Still any question, ask in the comment section. And with this we would start. We will move towards another topic, that is output function, or in second words people also call it output statement. Both are same. This is used to display something on screen. In order to display anything on the screen, we use the output function or output statement. Like for example, we will start displaying a simple message like I always display I love Pakistan, and most of the programmers start with a hello world. So in order to display, you want to display this on your screen, you will have to use an output function. The output statement in C language is printf. This pair of parentheses represents that it is a function. The name of the function is printf, and this printf is defined in a header file. We will discuss that later on. Okay. So for example, I want to display, so what I have to do, printf parenthesis starts, I'll write this I love Pakistan in the double quote sections, and if I execute my program will display I love Pakistan on my screen. So printf is an output function or statement that is used to display anything on your screen. ये एक आपको पता होना चाहिए था कि आउटपुट फंक्शन सी लैंग्वेज में कौन सा है. नाउ इन दिस लास्ट इसमें हम इनपुट फंक्शन पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन उससे पहले मैं स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ प्रोग्राम टर्मिनोलॉजीज में हमें स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है किसी भी सी लैंग्वेज के, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अ सी प्रोग्राम, या आप उसको टेम्पलेट भी कह सकते हैं. कीप इन माइंड दैट एवरी सी प्रोग्राम शुड स्टार्ट इन द हैश इंक्लूड सिंबल, हैश इंक्लूड stdio.h, and I'll explain this one by one inshallah. conio.h, then the main function, void main. So the important void main, this is the first from where the program start. There will be statement from 1 to n number of statements. So this is basically the basic structure of a C language program. This hash symbol represents that this line is a preprocessor directive. This is a preprocessor directive before start compiling the program. Keep one thing in mind, that the computer programs start execution from this function, the main function. So before starting executing the program, first include these two header files, these two libraries. The first library is the standard input output.header file. .h is the extension of this header files. Standard input output.header files. These header files are included in the program because we are using some functions that are defined in these libraries. Like a few moments before we discussed the printf function. So printf function is already defined in the stdio.h file. This function is defined in the standard input output.header file. So for using printf function, you have to include this header file, otherwise the compiler will generate an error, or undefined error symbol to you. I'll show you in the practical examples. इसको आप यूज करेंगे तो आपको ये header file जरूर mention करना होगा. The second hash shows that this is a preprocessor directive. Include is a keyword that is used to tell the compiler to paste or to include this library that is written in the angle brackets into your program. Include is basically a keyword tells the compiler to paste this library or to include this library into my program. The console input output. Console input output is another library, another header file that has some definitions of some functions that we will going to use in the previous section of this course. Like for example, clr-scr and is another function that is defined in conio.h. We have another function, for example, getch. Getch is another function that is used in this console input output dot header file. So this was the basic preprocessor directive lines, where we include our preprocessor directive that before starting our program include these libraries into my program. Void is basically a return type. We can use int, we can simply write main, we can also write void main, and we can also write void in this pair of parentheses, but we'll explain inshallah when we move towards the function topic that what is the basic use, or why we write void. Void means nothing, no return type. And user programs always starts from the main function. Inside the body of the main function, we have statement basically an instruction to compiler. So we have multiple types of multiple n number of statements in a program that depend upon the problem that we are going to solve using the programming techniques. So this was basically the basic structure of a C language program. Like in the last example, we displayed I love Pakistan in I love Pakistan. So the same program I want to write it here. So what I'll have to do, keep in mind we use different statements. There are CLR-SCR. It is a function defined in this. Printf is an output structure. I love Pakistan. I'll display this on my screen. And getch is another function defined in the console input output. So this is basically a program that will display I love Pakistan in my on my screen. Let me give you a programming view of this. As I told you, I use C language, the oldest version. You can use the def C++ and all these. I think my close program, as I think I already have one on my desktop. Yes, it's processing. So I already opened. This is called IDE, and I don't know why it's creating problems. This is called IDE, Integrated Development Environment. The mouse pointer is basically is like this. This is the file section. There is new open this, the compile section, the run section, the debug, the project, the options. Each menu has its own applications. Inshallah, in the further we will discuss. So as we have written a simple program, include stdio.h. This is a preprocessor directive. Keep in mind it is case sensitive. आपने जिस तरह आपको नजर आ रहा है कि तमाम स्मॉल कैप्स में हैं. कीवर्ड्स आर कलर्ड विद द वाइट. void main, CLR-SCR, and then we have our simple printf I love Pakistan. And then we have getch, and this. So this is basically the total program. First I'll check my program for any error. For that I'll have to compile my program. So I'll compile. Alt F9 is the shortcut key as well. I've compiled this, so there is no errors in this program. Now we'll move towards the next, that is basically the run. When I'll run this, it will display I love Pakistan on my screen. I love Pakistan will be displayed on your screen. So this is how we use our concepts or display values on screen. For example, I want to save this, so simply save. F2 is the shortcut key, and I'll name it first P. First P means that the first program. If I enter, the name of this will be changed, and this is the first P. I hope you could understand. Keep in mind, अगर आप compile नहीं करते और directly run भी करते हैं, तो automatically वो इसको क्या कर देता है, compile पहले खुद कर लेता है और run automatically execute हो जाता है. So this was basic the total how to use this printf function. आई होप यू कुड अंडरस्टैंड कि हम इसको डिस्प्ले कैसे करेंगे. सो आते हैं अपने printf फंक्शंस की यूजेस की तरफ. स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सी हम देख चुके हैं. printf, as I told you, is an output statement used to display messages. Basically, they are used to display messages and or secondly हम इसको इस तरह कह सकते हैं, messages values of variables. Used to display messages of and values of variables or both message plus value. हम इसको the use of format specifier basically comes in this section where we are interested to display the values of variables. Say for example, if I'm basically adding two numbers, let me see this, is it working or not. It would be better to do this in the live program. For example, CLRSCR, I am declaring a variable A storing a value 10. This is called initialization. Declaring and initializing a variable at the same time is called initialization. B is equal to 20 and sum 0. Now add these two variables into A plus B. Now I want to display the value of this sum. So what I have to do, printf double quotes %d, %d, what I want to display is the sum, and get ch. Now it's supposed to display 30 on the screen, because if you add I'll just the value of A is 10, the value of B is 20, and sum is 0. I am adding this 10 plus 20 and assigning this 10 plus 20 to a third variable, sum. In the fourth line I am displaying this sum using a printf command, get ch and this. Now if I run this, I get 30 on my screen. So basically it displaying values. So values of variables, how to display it, like for example, I have a variable age equal to 40. I want to display the value of this variable, simple printf. As I told you, that format specifier used for input output purposes, %d, the double quotes, the comma, variable name. This is actually the general syntax of the printf for displaying the value of a variable. So in this case I'll write printf, %d is basically used as a format specifier, the name of the variable is A. So what a compiler does, compiler basically display the value at the format specifier. I hope you could understand. इसका क्या मतलब है कि जहाँ पे फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफायर होगा, कंपाइलर वहीं पे वो वैल्यू डिस्प्ले करेगा. So this is simple how to display the value of variable by using an output function printf. आपको एक और तरीका भी इसमें मैं बता दूं कि if you are interested to display a message, or so for that what you will do means display, for example, any message whenever you want to display the value, format specifier use करें and variable name. This is basically the general syntax of using a printf function. Like I am displaying printf value of a is, now here want to display the value, I'll use this and will simply use the name of that variable. Now what will compiler do? The compiler will basically display the value of this a at the specified location, and this will be treated as a message. So message plus value के लिए फिर हम इस तरह करते हैं, दोनों को भी मैसेज प्लस वैल्यू के लिए हम इस तरह, मतलब यहाँ पे फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफायर वैल्यू के लिए और ये डबल कोट्स के अंदर हम मैसेज लिखते हैं. अब इसका एक इसमें हम इसका एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं. इसका फिर मसला क्लोज प्रोग्राम्स. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे अब आप जब इसको ऑन कर लेंगे, ये एक मैसेज प्लस वैल्यू दोनों को एक साथ यूजिंग printf फंक्शन कैसे डिस्प्ले करेंगे. स्टार्ट करते हैं पूरा प्रोग्राम. कौन सी फर्स्ट लाइब्रेरी इज दिस, हैश इंक्लूड conio.h void main clr scr. Then we have a variable a is equal to 50. I want to display the value with the message. So what I'll have to do, value of a is, यहाँ पे हमने मेल करनी है %d double quotes the name of the variable and get ch. Now run this program. The value of a is, इसके बाद फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफायर था और वहां पे वो फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफायर की जगह कंपाइलर उसकी वैल्यू पेस्ट कर देगा और आपकी स्क्रीन पे डिस्प्ले कर देगा. ओके, समटाइम्स पीपल आस्क क्वेश्चंस दैट व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ CLR SCR. So if this CLR SCR doesn't exist in your program, what will happen? Now I run this program again and again. So basically it displaying the previous results. मैंने इसको 3 दफा रन किया तो ये मुझे 3 दफा, वो अगर हम इसको 4 दफा 5 दफा, अब ये 5 टाइम्स वो प्रीवियस रिजल्ट्स भी स्क्रीन पे डिस्प्ले करता आ रहा है. तो उससे बचने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, हम CLR SCR का फंक्शन यूज करते हैं that basically used to clear the previous history of the screen. Now same is the case with getch. I run this program. I am running this program, executing this program, but ये हम मुझे कोई डिस्प्ले नहीं दे रहा. Why? Because compiler basically compile the program, executes the program, and displays the screen, but in a milliseconds. What this get character function does, it basically hold the screen until and unless the user press any key of the keyboard. ये आपके स्क्रीन पे रिजल्ट को तब तक रोके रखेगा जब तक कोई यूजर कोई गेट करेक्टर मतलब कोई की कीबोर्ड से प्रेस ना करे, तब तक वो इस स्क्रीन को रिजल्ट को होल्ड करेगा. Now this is blinking. If I press any key of the keyboard, the display will be over. So this is the basic use. This is to hold the screen for displaying result. This is for clearing the previous history of the screen. Now I quit this program. So ये तो बात थी सारी इनपुट फंक्शन की. इसको जो डिफरेंट वेरिएशंस हैं हम इसको यूज करने के लिए यूज करते हैं. किस तरह यूज करते हैं, फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफायर का क्या मतलब होता है, इसमें क्या लॉजिक थी, वो सारी हमने एक्सप्लेन कर दी. इसके बाद बात करेंगे still if you have question in the printf function, kindly ask in the comment section as well as in the next week of question answer sessions. अब बात करते हैं इनपुट फंक्शन की. Like output function used to basically the use of output functions to display something or display anything on screen. Input function used to assign values to variables at runtime. What is a runtime and what is a compile time? When I click the button compile and start compiling the program, that is the compile time. And when I start executing, I press the run execution of that program, that is called the runtime. So input function basically used to assign values to variables at runtime, at the execution time. The input function, the input statement used in C language is basically it is a scanf function. It is an input statement or input function used in C language that we use to assign values to variables at runtime. Let me give you something extra. For example, if I write a is equal to 10, so what the compiler does, compiler basically goes to RAM, assign a 2 bytes memory, assign value 10, name of that variable, that location is A, but keep in mind, like people say Gul house and different names of the house, but it still has an address. So this is basically the name of that location. It also has an address. This address is basically in a hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal number is a number system. It also has a hexadecimal number. This address of a variable can be represented with a symbol known as the address operator, ampersand, and operator. But it's not an and operator; it's an ampersand. It is used to display or to refer to the address of any variable. If I say ampersand, if I write ampersand A, that means I am referring to the address of this variable A. And if I write simple say A, so A is referring to the value, to the location of the value of that variable. This is basically the main difference that you people should keep in mind while doing programming. How it will be used to take values, to input values. For example, scanf, format specifier. आप जिस वेरिएबल के लिए वैल्यू ले रहे हैं वो किस टाइप की है, comma ampersand variable name. This is actually the general syntax. If I declared a variable int a and I want to take the value, so what I have to do, scanf, the format specifier of a is %d, that means an integer, ampersand a. So this line will take the value for a at run time. जो ही प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट होगा उसी टाइम वो वैल्यू लेगा. इसको हम कहते हैं इनपुट एड्रेस ऑपरेटर. दिस इज एक्चुअली एड्रेस ऑपरेटर, द एड्रेस ऑपरेटर ऑफ a. दिस इज द जनरल सिंटैक्स. दिस इज एन एग्जांपल of that. So now let's have an example. इस पे एक एग्जांपल करते हैं, आपको समझ आ जाए. जिस तरह मैंने एक दो प्रोग्राम को इससे पहले कर भी लिया था, इस रखे सेंसिटिव CLR. अब दो वेरिएबल्स हैं मेरे पास, नंबर 1 कॉमा नंबर 2 कॉमा दोनों का सम. अब इसको मैं वैल्यूज पहले से इनिशियलाइज कर देता हूँ डिफरेंस समझने के लिए. इक्वल टू नंबर 20 और सम में अभी कोई वैल्यू नहीं पड़ी हुई। सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, प्रिंट एफ, या इसको मैं सम कर देता हूं, सम इज इक्वल टू नंबर 1 प्लस नंबर 2, दोनों नंबरों को ऐड करके सम ऐड करो। अब इसको आप डिस्प्ले करो तो प्रिंट एफ, आप इसको सम मैसेज हो गया, सम इज इस तरह कर दें, %d come up, now here I want to display sum, get ch, ये हो गया। अब इसको रन करो, ये स्क्रीन पे क्या डिस्प्ले करता है, सम इज 30, सम 30 डिस्प्ले कर रहा है। नाउ लेकिन ये हमने ये जो वैल्यूज इसको गिवन है दैट इज बेसिकली कंपाइल टाइम में हमने सोर्स कोड में इसको वैल्यूज असाइन किए। व्हाट इफ आई असाइन, अब क्या अगर मैं इसको रन टाइम में वैल्यू देना चाहूं तो क्या होगा। रन टाइम में वैल्यू देने के लिए एज आई टोल्ड यू वी विल यूज द इनपुट फंक्शन। नाउ देयर इज नो वैल्यू इन नंबर 1 एंड नंबर 2, सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, आई विल टेक दिस वैल्यू, सिंपल आई विल डिस्प्ले इंटर first value. This is a message that I am displaying using the printf function. Scanf function is an input function that will be used to accept values at runtime. I am taking this value for number 1, so it is an integer. The format specifier of that integer is %d. The name of that variable is number 1, but no, as I told you, I'll use an address operator at the start of the variable name. Now this line basically accepts the value for the first number, that is number 1. Secondly, printf enter second value. Now what I'll do, scanf %d ampersand number 2, and this will take the value for the second variable. कंपाइलर यहाँ पे इन दोनों के लिए वैल्यू लेके इन दो नंबरों में स्टोर करेगा। नंबर 1 में अपनी वैल्यू, कोई यूजर जो भी वैल्यू देना चाहते हैं नंबर 1 में स्टोर होगी, जो दूसरी वैल्यू होगी नंबर 2 में स्टोर होगी, वो दोनों एड अप हो जाएंगे सम में, और सम यहाँ पे हम डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं। लेट्स रन दिस। What happened, it is displaying a message enter first value, so I'll give you 4, second value 4, sum is 8। इसको मोर एप्रोप्रिएट बनाने के लिए इस मैसेज को थोड़ा सा वो कर देते हैं, जरा वेल लुक दे देते हैं, फिर ज्यादा खूबसूरत लगेगा। लेट्स रन इट अगेन, कंट्रोल F9 इज द शॉर्टकट की। आई विल गिव 5, दूसरी नंबर मैंने 10 दिया, 5 plus 10 is equal to 15, so the sum is 15. This is how we assign values at runtime in C language by using an input function. इस प्रोग्राम को सेव कर लेते हैं, this is second P, that means second program. इसको हम क्विट भी कर लेते हैं। तो आज के लेक्चर में बेसिक आपका जितना भी बेसिक का सिस्टम था वो खत्म हो गया। यहाँ तक जितनी भी बेसिक टर्मिनोलॉजीज थी वो क्लियर हो गई। इंशाल्लाह अब नेक्स्ट क्लास से हम थोड़ा सा प्रोग्रामिंग लेवल पे जाएंगे। थोड़ी सी बेसिक्स है, 80% ऑफ द बेसिक्स कंप्लीटेड, टर्मिनोलॉजीज कंप्लीट हो गई। अब इसके बाद इंशाल्लाह इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर वी विल स्टडी डिस्कस द ऑपरेटर्स यूज्ड इन सी लैंग्वेज। तो काइंडली अगर आप एडवांस में स्टडी करते हैं तो आप लोगों की अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए अच्छा है कि आप पहले से देख लें कि व्हाट आर द ऑपरेटर्स एंड व्हाट इज एन ऑपरेटर, व्हाट एन ऑपरेटर डज। ये सारा आप पहले से स्टडी कर लें, इट वुड बी बेटर एंड बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू। इंशाल्लाह टिल नेक्स्ट क्लास इट्स ओवर। कोई क्वेश्चन हो सो यू कैन आस्क द क्वेश्चंस इन द कमेंट सेक्शन। कीप रिमेंबर मी इन योर प्रेयर्स। अल्लाह हाफिज एंड गुड बाय।